time. It's kind of funny. I bought a sign. It said, "Welcome to Alabama. At least we're not Mississippi." And I have it hanging in my garage. So, yeah, hey, Ray, I was glad you're here tonight. I didn't get a chance to talk to you beforehand, but I wanted to ask you, how's my shirt? It's, it's salmon. You know what I mean? So is that okay?
Well,
salmon. I don't want to do the belly thing because I get enough of vitamin D right here. You know what I mean? So, I don't do the salmon thing. They say it's always a kiss of death. So we're talking about pink anyway. And again, I'm not making fun of anybody, but they always say in comedy it's a kiss of death to say this is a true story. But it's kind of funny because most of the stuff you talk about, it is true. It's part of your life.
That's the best stuff.
Well, I had a friend who had a business appointment with a business owner here in town who's gay, and that's fine. But he showed up about 20 minutes late for the business appointment, and he had on a neck brace. His neck was, like he'd been in a traffic accident. I said, "What happened?" And he goes, "I got rear-ended." Oh. And again, I was saying you can't make that stuff up. That's really fun. I have joint custody of my 6 children. I tried to give her sole custody, but she told me, since we're living in the same house and married, you need to help me at least try to raise the children. And I had a question. Is joint custody different in Colorado? Just a thought. We actually just recently adopted a 30-year-old special needs boy. I call him my son-in-law. That's why I didn't want you to take this, because my wife's not sure. She said he might move out if we make fun of him, and I said, well, so maybe you should take it. Let's see here. My granddaughter's living with us, which is okay. Again, as I mentioned, my son-in-law, my daughter, my granddaughter moved in with us, and which is okay. And I've discovered that my granddaughter has superpowers. She really does. Because she was able to get a 51-year-old man to go sit and watch Disney on Ice for 3 hours. But it wasn't so bad, Disney on Ice for 3 hours, because Walt hasn't started to stink yet, so it was okay. Yeah. We had a garage sale last weekend, and I was able to sell $9,000 worth of household goods for $24.50.
Big time.
And my daughter, 16 years old, thinks that all the money belongs to her because she sat there in the chair and watched me do all the work. That averaged out to about 46 cents an hour for all the work I put in. But she came up to me and she took a $5 bill out of my wallet so she could help somebody make change. And then, of course, when the garage sale was over, she gave me back $4.67 in pennies wadded up in a used Kleenex from somebody's ashtray. So it was a little tough. As parents, you got some parents here, right? It is so difficult to make a point with children when you want to make a point. Do you agree with that? You can never make the right point. Here's a couple of examples. When I was a little kid, we're from Alabama, we drive to California, we come through Vegas, we're in the station wagon with no seat belts, laying, in the back, getting all sunburnt, but come through Vegas, and my older brother's holding a quarter the whole time, because when he got to Vegas, he's going to gamble. And so we get here, my dad hears us the whole way, I'm going to gamble, I'm going to be rich. So we get to some coffee shop in Las Vegas, and we go in, and my dad just grabs a quarter out of my brother's hand and sticks it in the machine. He goes, I'm going to show you it's just a waste of money. Pulls the arm, click, 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 ding, 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 so you can't make that point. I had a point with my son the other night. We were going out to dinner. He was making us late. So I said, Adam, hurry up. He said, give me a sec. I said, we're out of sex. So I couldn't say the right thing. And then another thing, he was listening, I call it rap crap, but he was listening to some music on his radio the other day, rap crap, and I didn't like it very much. And I don't know why it is as older folks, we think that our generation was better, that, we danced more modestly and our music had more meaning to it. So I told him, I said, look, we're going to change the station. So we turned over to K-Jewel, the 104, the old music that I used to hate too. But I told him, I said, any song that comes on there is going to be better than what you listen to, because he's listening to all this stuff. And so we turn on, and I'm going to try to make my point, and the song comes on. Remember that song? Me and you and a dog named Boo, which is no meaning at all. Zero. Let's see. Well, a good song, yeah, if you're into that. But we had my wife had a family reunion last week in Utah, and I was kind of in a moral dilemma. I wasn't sure if I should go up to the reunion and spend the week with my mother-in-law, or if I just stay at home, at my home, with my son-in-law for a week. So I was kind of in a moral dilemma. I didn't know exactly what to do. But I went anyway. I went to the family reunion because I needed some new material for tonight. But my wife's sister, she's just so uppity, and she's so braggadocious. You know, she thinks she's better than everybody. You know, she kept bragging about stuff. You know, you've been to family reunions, you hate that because people are bragging about it. You know, she kept saying, "We live in the biggest trailer park in North Las Vegas." You know, making everybody feel bad. You know, "My daughter just got a new bumper for her truck." And then she said, My son finished his vocational training early, so he gets out on parole. You know, so she just rubbing it in. I felt bad because another one of my wife's sisters, you know, they got a full-length mirror there in my in-laws' bedroom, and she's looking at herself, and she's feeling kind of old and fat, and so she came down and she says, "Look, I'm feeling old and fat. I need someone to pay me a compliment, make myself feel better." And I said, "You've got perfect vision." And I can't win with it. I can't say anything right no matter what I say. Well, anyway, that's some new material. We were using a scientific method tonight. Ray had the equipment set up. If you laughed, I'll keep it. If you didn't, I won't keep it. So, anyway, thanks a lot. I'm Uncle Brian.
All right, let's hear it for him one more time, Mr. Brian. All right. Yeah, we got it. Ever since Rad got off the stage, the talent level's gone.
Oh.
I'm just serious.
Oh.
Little story. All right, right now, let's put our hands together. This guy
Hey, let me tell you something.
I was just waiting for that.
When I
Yes.
performed in Vacaville, California, I got a standing ovation in Vacaville.
Yeah, but you know, jail's an easy place to entertain, dude.
Oh.
All right, come on now. Let's take our nice pills, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night, and this dude is going to blow the...
Woman.
This woman is going to blow the roof off this joint.
That's right.
That's the kind of woman I like. Push your